The entire strength of the US dollar doesn't rely on gold. It relies on a secret handshake made with this single country 50 years ago. It's called the petrodollar or gasoline dollar, a cycle of oil and dollars that keeps America rich, keeps global energy moving, and controls the fate of global wars. But the system is shifting. Here is how it works and why it's breaking down.
Imagine you're Japan. You have plenty of Japanese yen and you desperately need oil to keep your massive factories and cities running. Naturally, you'll look to a major oil producer like Saudi Arabia. But there's a massive catch. Saudi Arabia refuses your yen. They don't want euros or gold either. They only accept US dollars. So Japan is forced to go to the foreign exchange market, sell its own hard-earned yen, buy US dollars, and then use those dollars to buy the oil. But why? Why can't Japan just pay with its own money? To answer that, we have to travel back to July 1974. The US economy was struggling because the dollar had been just unlinked from gold. So President Richard Nixon sent a secret, high-stakes mission to Saudi Arabia. The mission was led by Treasury Secretary William Simon, a former Wall Street bond trader, and Secretary of State Henry Kissinger. They sat down with Saudi Arabia's King Faisal and made a deal that would reshape the global economy. What was that which US promised in this agreement? A. Total military protection for the House of Saud. B. Cutting-edge American weapons. And C. Help building their national infrastructure. What Saudi Arabia gave in return? Three massive commitments. First, sell 100% of their oil exclusively in US dollars. Second, force the rest of OPEC to do the same. And third, the real tricky part, Saudi Arabia agreed to take the billions of surplus dollars it made from oil sale and invest them back into US government treasuries. This deal was an absolute masterstroke for Washington. The US dollar was no longer backed by gold locked away in a vault at Fort Knox. Instead, it was now backed by Saudi oil sales, and therefore every combustion engine, factory, and power plant in the world. It secured America a permanent trillion-dollar lender to finance its national deficits and guaranteed global dominance for the next 50 years. But it hasn't been a partnership of equals, because this entire financial loop runs through American banks. It leaves Saudi Arabia deeply reliant on the US, vulnerable to the exact potential asset freezes that crippled countries like Iran before. The petrodollar didn't just fuel cars, it fueled an empire. And that is